Hey everybody, today what I want to talk about is the commonalities in good wedge players. And there's a bunch of things that they have in common, but we're going to talk about three really important factors today. One of them is the strike, so where we're going to hit the ball in the face. One thing that all really great wedge players have in common is they hit the ball lower on the face. So what does that mean to you? It means that the divots can't be too deep. If the divots start to get really deep, then we're hitting the ball high on the face. Okay? So the first thing we want to understand to keep the divots shallow is that we need to be able to control our body pivot. So if I swing the golf club back, and when I'm swinging back, if I get my spine too much in flexion going back where I'm tilted to the right, the golf club's going to swing down and out and my divots are going to be really, really steep. But if I swing back and I can get my right shoulder taller in my backswing, that's going to help me control low point and where the club strikes the turf and how high on the face the golf ball is going to be struck. All right? So again, the first thing to focus on is getting the right shoulder higher, your trail shoulder higher at the top of your backswing. Second thing that we want to focus on is we want to focus on ball position. So ball position, we want the golf ball basically the width of a club head inside the lead foot. Okay, so if we get the golf ball too far back, we're going to carry the golf club down with our arms. We're going to take deep divots and get the ball too high in the face. So when we're hitting wedges, it's really important to understand we need to keep that golf ball like 1.5 inches to 2 inches inside that lead heel, so that way we can catch the ball lower on the face and we can control swing direction. So right shoulder higher, ball lower on the face, and let's make sure that we keep the ball forward in our stance. Because again, if the ball gets too far back, the club's going to descend too steep. It's in the wrong part of the arc that we're hitting the golf ball. We're going to hit it too high in the face. All right? And the third thing is, with those two things together, we want the ball coming out flatter. So if the ball's far enough forward and we catch it low enough on the face and we rotate well through the shot, once the ball struck lower on the face, we're going to launch it out flatter with more spin, so it becomes predictable. Now we have intentions. Instead of just swinging as hard as we can and hitting it way up in the sky, which doesn't allow us to control any of our intentions, we want to hit the ball lower on the face, keep it forward, and flight it out flatter so that we can plan on something, which is really important with our shorter shots. We want to make sure that we're scoring, that we're not just trying to send the ball as far as we can. All right? So the three things that we're going to focus on: right shoulder high, ball forward in the stance, like the width of a club head inside the left heel, and we want the ball coming out flatter with more spin so that we can control distance. And increasing the spin will happen because we're hitting the ball lower on the face. The more below the CG in the head you hit the golf ball, the more it's going to spin. The more above it, the less it's going to spin, just like a driver. With a driver, we hit the ball high in the face, so it spins less. We hit it with more loft, we shoot it up in the air, with less spin, it goes forever. When we're hitting wedges, we want to do the opposite. We want to hit it low in the face. We want to add as much spin as we can by hitting it low in the face and flighting it out low, and then we can plan for it. All right, so three things. Right shoulder up, ball forward in the stance, low in the face. Hit it out flatter and control your distance. Hope this helps.